Why hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as LEGO Dude 11, and in today's video, another video coming to you from the LEGO Dude 11 studio. Yes, another one today. And just pushing out some content while I'm not here. And so I've got a couple of movies for you today. I'm like looking off into distance, not even looking at the camera. Where am I? I don't know. But yeah, today I got a couple of movies for you to do. I got some movies to do today. I was gonna talk about some movies today, and I'm looking at my TV right now. But I thought, why not pair these up? They have no relevance to each other. But I thought I saw one, I saw the other with my parents, both at home, and I thought I'm just gonna review them today because if I made a video recently, like last month, called "Horror was the month of April was the month of horror." And I missed a movie. I watched it right after I made the video, so I'm like, I gotta make a video on that. So I'm making two videos. One is horror, one's not. So anyway, without the jibber jabber out of the way, let's get to it. So I don't know, no specific order here. I just thought I'd start with the one that both of these movies I really enjoyed, but I thought I'd do the horror one last. So this is the movie Air, directed by Ben Affleck, I guess written by Alex Convery. I have no idea who that is, but directed by Ben Affleck, starring Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, Viola Davis, Chris Tucker, Howard, right, and another people. But I thought there was somebody else here. Wasn't there also Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay, nobody else. Okay, my bad. But yeah, those are the main stars of this movie, and this movie's really good. Surprised it doesn't have the Rotten Tomatoes score on there. People are saying this was their favorite movie of the year, best movie of the year, until Into the Spider-Verse, which, honestly, Spider-Verse is my favorite movie this year. Can't go wrong. Can't beat Spider-Man, the animation, all that. I've said that before. But this movie, however, I liked it a lot, loved it. I don't know how I love it as in my top 10. Because there's other movies right now. Like, maybe it's in my top 10. Maybe I'll squish it in there. There's other movies coming out this year that, like, I'm not a big basketball guy, but the movie as a whole, like, it didn't turn me around like, oh my gosh, this movie really had an impact on me for this reason and this reason and this reason. It was good acting, good storytelling, good characters, but and good message overall based upon the shoes and the design and how it actually got made. And I find it fascinating. I kind of interjected myself, like, it didn't really have an impact on me like other people did. I mean, I like sports. I don't hate sports. But I find it fascinating how this year of 2023 has really been a year for movies of based movies on true events. We got Air, we got Cocaine Bear, we got Tetris, we got Gran Turismo coming. What is happening? What is really happening? And I find it really fascinating. And we got Oppenheimer. That's also sort of based on true events. So it's really fascinating to me how 2023 has become this year of movies based on true events. And, you know, we've seen movies like that before in other years, but this year feels like the one where we're just pushing all of it. So, I don't know. I like this one a lot. Again, I didn't really talk much about it. I just like all of this stuff. I think it's really good, like the storytelling, the characters, the message. Another thing, the movie adds like the poster and right here, the image, really great. I don't know who designed this, but good picture, good color schemes and all that stuff. But I like that as well. I think the movie as a whole, the transitioning and the music, the soundtrack does work a little bit for me. I thought I was gonna hate it. I thought it was gonna be one of those movies where I was like, oh, this is so boring. But it's not actually. It's not. Even the Tetris movie did that for me as well. Like, that was a surprising one. I'm not sure which I like more. If I like this more or Tetris more, I'm gonna have to invest some more time into that. So yeah, who knows? I don't know which one. Because again, after I saw Tetris, I was like, I think I reviewed that movie on here. I believe I did. Oh yeah, I did with Cocaine Bear. But I said that that movie really surprised me. Was going to be on my top 10 of the year, but I'm gonna have to make a list at the end of the year what my top 10 are. I'm gonna have to do a scratch off. Like, okay, does this make the cut? Does this make the cut? This or Tetris? I don't know, but this was good. I liked it. So anyway, I don't know whether it'll be on my top 10 of the year list at the end of the year, but it was certainly good. So it's in the contending list. So it's on the list. It's on the list for the list, guys. All right, so let's get to the horror film now, which was right next to it. Whoops, not that one. This one, Evil Dead Rise. And this was awesome. This was such a good film. If you're not into horror like me, let me back up. If 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 you're like me and not a horror fan, because I used to not be a horror fan or horror person, now I'm into it. COVID really got me there. I started watching the It films, the Halloween movies, the Scream movies, and I haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I haven't seen other classic ones like those. It's not that they have anything against them. I just haven't. But I also got into the Evil Dead franchise, and Evil Dead and the Halloween films are my favorite. Are my favorite two genres, horror films. My dad watched the new Pope's Exorcist movie. I've not seen any of the Exorcist films, but when I saw the new trailer for the Pope's Exorcist, I'm like, that kind of looks interesting. I might watch it. And my dad didn't really tell me about it, but I kind of want to check it out too. But Evil Dead Rise is such a good movie. A week before I actually watched this, I watched the 2013 one. 2013 Evil Dead, so good too. All these movies don't miss a beat, except I have not seen Army of Darkness, and people are kind of like iffy on that one. So that's kind of where I stand. So, but you can't go wrong with these Evil Dead movies, and this one's no exception. I don't know how they do this, pull it off in like an hour and a half, but they do. This one with the 2013 one, it's so much gore. It's a rebuilt. It's a movie reboot that takes it cabin in the woods style, but this one takes it in a high-rise apartment building. Such a clever way to do things, and the cast here is unbelievably good. The mom is the Deadite, chef's kiss. The sister character named Beth, a great standout lead, like heroine, and we got these kids who are really stunning performances, and I love the vibe of the horror, or of the music in the background, along with the storytelling, the characters. I think the kids work well together. Their chemistry, the family elements really all work for me. Also, I like how they don't just take. This is just from my perception, how they don't just make Beth a boss bitch, and I mean that in not just because I have to swear. I don't she's not just this girl badass where they make her like, oh yeah, we're a girl and I'm strong like a male. No, I feel like she gets time to shine. I think they make it really, and maybe I'm wrong. I feel like they just develop her character in the right way here, to say I'm defending evil and not as, oh yeah, I'm a woman and feminism and yeah. That's not what I feel like they're doing here, because they even did that in Evil Dead 2013, The Evil Dead. They didn't just make it all feminism. I don't think so. I think they're doing it in the right ways here. I love it a lot. I love the kills, the horrorness, the deaditeness. Just look at all that blood right there. It's amazing. The kills, the action sequences, you have to watch this for yourself. This is what I did. I watched this film at night. Well, actually, no, I watched the 2013 one at night. I think I watched this one during the day, but during the afternoon time. But this film, coming off of the heels of the 2013 one, a decade, the last one came off in 2013. There hasn't been an Evil Dead film in 10 years, and both of them are spot on. It's amazing. I'm just in love. I want more Evil Dead now. With this film, because Lee Cronin did this film. He did another horror film recently. I don't know how long ago it was, but Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell produced this film. Great job. They definitely had some work on this, because there are definitely elements that parallel the first Evil Dead and then the second Evil Dead, with creature, with the camera work, and then an eye popping out, which is kind of a spoiler, kind of not, but I'm just I remember that from the first one when I just watched it. I was like, oh, it's so good. There's moments that are awesome, and then head turns, and so good, and dialogue that's perfect from when the mom's talking, the mom Deadite. All of it works. And there's even a bookend, a quote open in the beginning with the title card rise, and then at the bookend, an epilogue, not epilogue, but a sequence at the end that bookends the movie. Oh my gosh, it works so well. And the way the film ends on camera work, I don't want to see you, screensaver, but it just works so perfectly. This film is in my top 10 of the year. No, I mean, like, I'm not even cutting it out. No way. Because of this film, what it did for me was, because there's the Pope's Exorcist that people aren't really into. There's, Cocaine Bear's not even horror, really. But there's other horror films coming out this year that I don't even really care about. I may or may not watch them. But Evil Dead Rise is the film that is going in my top 10 of the year. Because after watching Halloween Ends was such a disappointment, but this elevated my love for horror so much. And after watching the 2013 Evil Dead movie, this is ending up in my top 10 of the year list, no doubt about it. So anyway, guys, I don't mean to be a biased person here, but have you seen this film? Have you seen Air? Let me know if you've seen either of them. Have you seen Air? Is it in your top 10 in the year list? Have you seen Evil Dead Rise? Are you a horror fan? If not, that's okay. I've just been, COVID really piqued my interest into more genres, I guess. So anyway, don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Let me know if you've seen either of these films in the comments below. Be sure to follow me over at Boba Fett Jedi Master. Link is down below as always. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, and as always, don't forget to keep calm and play like go. Peace out. Bye everyone. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.